Hey everyone, well the next Forza title has finally been officially announced during today's Xbox 2020 presentation. Let's go ahead and right away take an uninterrupted look at the trailer.
World premiere.
Alright, so man, I've been saying this too much lately, but there is just not a lot to go off of here. No, you didn't miss 20 hidden things in this trailer. What you see is definitely what we got, so let's go ahead and just take a closer look. Now, right off the bat, they're not calling it Motorsport 8, it's just Forza Motorsport, so clearly they're going for the whole reboot feel, which, hey, maybe it's a good sign that they're refreshing the series, but come on guys, it's okay, you can still call it Motorsport 8, let's not make this confusing. Anyway though, we do know that the game will be able to run at 4K 60 on the new Xbox Series X. We did not hear though about an Xbox One launch or any smart delivery info, so it's possible we may only see this on the PC and Series X. Either way, it's pretty clear it will run and look beautiful. They did confirm that the Forza Tech engine now has ray tracing, and we know that a lot of the models are made using photogrammetry, so it'll look awesome. No surprises there. The trailer did use all in-engine footage, which was gorgeous, but that doesn't quite hold the same weight as in-game footage. It's important to note that those are different. Alright, now let's actually take a look at what we're seeing in the trailer. So the whole video is kind of centered around two scenes. One being the famous corkscrew at Laguna Seca, and another one being a kind of team shop or garage. There's not really too much to say about the scene at Laguna Seca. The Apollo looks fantastic. The whole scene looks amazing, to be honest. But I mean, it's no surprise that Laguna Seca is going to be in the game. The Apollo IE was already in Horizon 4, so that's not a new car. We did also see the BAC Mono, the Donkervort, and that new Mazda prototype car. I actually can't remember what that one's called. Either way though, the scene that's more interesting to me is the garage scene, because what it kind of implies to me is that there might be a team management system in Forza Motorsport. I mean, you've got a bunch of drivers walking around the garage, what look like maybe mechanics or managers walking around as well. There's headsets all around, coffee cups. It definitely seems like this is, a team garage, and you've got all these heads-up displays. I mean, one of them you can see Laguna Seca on the computer screen, and then there's a photo booth as well, and you've got posters of what look like different race events. I'm guessing this is kind of a hint at what the UI is actually going to look like. We'll see different posters of upcoming events or things to compete in. But the big thing that kind of catches me off guard here, which I guess I'd say is maybe the one thing you might have actually missed in this trailer, is that pretty much all the sponsors are fake. And that's weird because Forza is pretty well known for using real sponsors. I mean, they have the licensing for that, but Tech Sports Racing, which seems to be this team that we're taking a look at, is not a real team, and all of their sponsors, Pro Rata, Sybil, Irakuzu, none of these are real brands, so that's really interesting, and it makes me wonder if they're going with kind of a team management system where you have to pick up, fictional sponsors and create your own fictional team. Now, obviously, this could all just be, a licensing issue or just showing off the livery creator. It definitely could mean nothing. But it is the one thing that stuck out to me as being a bit weird, that pretty much all the sponsors you see are completely fabricated for this game, as far as I can tell anyway. So for me personally, I'm hoping for a bit of a team management system. I mean, it would make sense. They do say that this is going to be a vastly different experience, and they're clearly trying to revitalize and refresh the series in one way or another, so this would be a pretty good way to do it. I mean, I've been playing a lot of F1 2020 lately, which has an amazing team management system, and I've been loving that and would love to see it come to Motorsport. So really guys, that is all we have to go off of for the trailer. The one kind of big thing left is that it seems like we have a long wait for this game. They said repeatedly that this game is early on in development. Now, I said, I think just yesterday, my money was on it being a late 2020 game, but it definitely seems like that theory is out the window. The rumor for February 2021 might even still be early. I mean, it's odd that they're not giving a year at all. They're just saying it's early in development. So does that mean, you know, we have 6 months, a year, maybe even 2 years to wait? And then, of course, what does this mean for Horizon? Now, historically, it's always been on a year-on, year-off basis. Motorsport makes a game, then Horizon does. Motorsport, then Horizon, every year. Now, everything's been shaken up over the past few years. They said they wanted to take a year off to kind of rebuild the Motorsport brand, which then gives Horizon an extra year off to work on their series as well. But what's interesting here is that Playground Games, the developers of the Horizon series, are working on a game, yes. But it is not Horizon 5, it is actually the next Fable, which for me, actually really cool. I loved Fable back in the day. I'm a huge RPG guy. It's weird that Playground is making it, but you know what? I've got faith in them. I know they make good racing games, so maybe they can make a good role-playing game as well. That being said though, this does mean we probably have a long time to wait for Horizon 5, which is such a bummer. I was really hoping we'd see Motorsport 8 at the end of 2020 and then be able to roll right into Horizon 5 at the end of 2021, but that is just not seeming very likely right now. So everyone, on that just about wraps it up. At least we do have a new Forza title coming sometime. I hope they keep drip feeding us some info. I hope we see some gameplay soon. I mean, we know the game's been playable since December of 2019, so let's see some more of the game soon. Let's get some more info out. If we do, you'll hear about it here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.